Scarlett, you got a minute?
Hey, Benjamin. I just got off work. What's up?
Yeah, I just submitted my resignation.
What? You mean you quit your job again?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's the third time already. What on earth are you thinking? I can't believe you quit your job without talking to me first.
You don't have to get so angry. I'm going through a lot, you know.
That doesn't mean you can just quit your job on your own. I have my own problems too. But I'm putting up with all that to make a living for us. Why can't you do that too?
It's not that I can't do it, but I was having a hard time dealing with politics at the company. I can't work in that kind of environment.
You always blame others. Are you even trying? Are you really that good so that you can blame others?
I did my best in my own way.
In your own way. I don't think you're working hard until people recognize that.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
I'm sure you can do it if you put yourself into it. But if you quit your job too many times in a row, we won't be able to keep paying the bills. Even our savings is about to run out.
I know. You don't have to tell me that.
If you are aware of the situation, why would you quit your job?
I'm sorry.
Next time, I want you to get a job within 3 months. I won't be happy if you're unemployed for more than 6 months like last time.
I understand. I'll find another job within 3 months. And this time, I'll work diligently and won't quit.
Of course you will. We are living with your mother, so you need to start making money as quick as possible.
I understand. I'll do as you say. I gotta go. I just arrived at the station.
Hey, Scarlett, can you go do a little shopping for me? Hi, Jessica. How many times do I have to tell you? I work from home. I'm working right now. I can't go shopping.
I heard a new cookie shop just opened in front of the station. They must have some good cookies there.
Okay.
They're having a special sale until today. So would you mind stepping out and go buy some for me?
Jessica, do you understand what I'm saying?
What?
I'm working right now. If you want those cookies, you have to go buy yourself.
Huh? Why are you being so cocky? What do you mean you're working? You're just watching YouTube or something on the computer, right?
No, I'm not.
You should have a decent job, you know?
I'm working all day. I'm not even taking much break.
I can't believe you don't even have time to go buy some cookies. Even a child can do that.
There's nothing I can do, is there? I have a husband, which is your son, who can't keep a job and he goofs around playing PlayStation all day.
Hey, I won't forgive you if you speak ill of Benjamin.
But it's true, isn't it? He quit his job not once, but 3 times in a row. Playing games every day with a bag of chips. I have no choice but to work. I work to earn money to make a living for us. If you have a favor to ask your son, who is playing in his room.
Well, what a way to talk about your husband. I'm so disgusted with you. It's one reason why you can't even have a child.
I want a child someday, but I can't have a child with such little money. You need money to raise a child, you know? I can't raise a child like this when Benjamin keeps quitting his job.
Oh my God. You just keep nagging all kinds of crap. You're really cheeky, you know that?
If you have nothing else to say, can I go back to my work?
Huh?
I'm working right now. I have some work I need to finish today. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey, what about those cookies? Scarlett, may I have a word with you?
I'm working right now.
It won't take long. I just want to apologize for always giving you such a hard time.
You're sorry?
I think I tend to take advantage of you since we're living together.
Well,
Benjamin said the same thing. He said because you're reliable, it made him feel easy to ask you to do many things. And then we both agreed that we should apologize to you.
please don't do that. I don't feel good about this. Instead, I can feel you're definitely up to something.
That's not true. We are really sorry.
It's hard to believe considering everything I've been through.
You know, when people sincerely apologize for their action, you should accept it.
What?
Actually, I've got a little chunk of money coming in.
Huh? Why? You didn't do anything illegal, did you?
Don't be silly, but I'm not going to tell you where I'm getting it from.
I'm kind of having a hard time to believe you.
Don't say that. Anyway, Benjamin and I talked it over. We decided to go on a trip with you, since we kept causing you some trouble.
Wait a minute. Benjamin is currently unemployed, so we don't have any money we can spare. I don't know why he agreed to it.
He's thinking about you, don't you think?
It really affected us financially the last time he quit his job, and we are just barely making ends meet, and our savings running out. If you have money to travel, could you please put it into the family budget?
What? Benjamin and I planned this trip to make you happy. It's terrible to waste all that goodwill.
I'm sorry about that, but our monthly budget is really tight.
What are you talking about? We're just trying to relieve you of your hard work. I'm just trying to help you, so I think you should take our feelings into consideration.
I don't know what to say.
You must be stressed out working every day. We want you to be relieved of your work for a little while.
If that's the case, I'd rather have the two of you work.
That's impossible for me to do that all of a sudden, isn't it? Anyway, let's go on a cruise on a luxury cruise ship, which I had been dreaming of for so long.
What? A luxury cruise ship? Jessica, that's too extravagant. We don't have that kind of money.
I'll pay for the trip, so you don't have to worry about anything. Anyway, I want you to book a luxury cruise for 3 adults, okay?
Me?
Yes. I don't know much about the internet, you know?
I'm busy with work, so please ask Benjamin, who has lots of free time.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, you know, he's kind of spaced out, so I want to ask you to do it. You're more reliable than him, right?
Well, I guess.
So, please book us a luxury cruise. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's a trip with good food, drinks, games, and dancing. It's definitely going to be fun.
Jessica, I need to ask you something.
What?
Are you sure you're paying for the trip? I don't have any money for a luxury cruise.
Oh my God, yes I do. Don't worry. I have it all taken care of. A luxury cruise trip is a wonderful idea to bring the family closer together. I think this is a trip we need right now. Let's just, the 3 of us, enjoy it as much as we can.
I understand. Hi, Jessica. Where are you? It's time to get off the ship, so please come back to the room. I can't find Benjamin. Is he with you?
Hey, Scarlett. Are you still on the cruise ship? Well, I guess you want to stay there as long as you can. It's not every day you get on a luxury cruise ship. Benjamin and I already got off the ship.
What?
It was a great trip. We're going back home now, so please pay the rest of the $30,000 for the trip, since I paid for the highway and gas to the port.
Jessica, that's not what you told me. You promised you would pay for the cruise, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about? Did I promise that? I don't remember.
Are you kidding? If you want, there's a record of the conversation on WhatsApp. And what's $30,000? I thought the cruise trip cost $20,000.
Well, because it's a luxury cruise ship, there are many nice stores on board, remember? There are a lot of nice things in each store. I was enjoying shopping with Benjamin, and before I knew it, the total went up to $10,000.
When did you two go shopping together?
When? When you were enjoying the spa. Well, I guess we both had a wonderful time.
A wonderful time? You know what? I wasn't into this trip from the beginning because I thought you would do something like this.
But you enjoyed it too, didn't you? You don't have to say that now.
I can't believe you and Benjamin.
No matter how angry you are, you still have to pay for what we spent. You work so hard every day that you don't even have time to spend money, so paying that much should be a piece of cake, right?
What are you talking about? The only reason I work is to earn money for a living.
Yes. So let's get the bill together and take care of it. Benjamin and I will go home first.
Hey, Jessica, you'll regret this.
Hey, Scarlett, are you still not home yet? Maybe you're stranded because you don't have enough money?
How dare you talk to me like that?
What? Who do you think you're talking to? You're a pathetic woman deceived by me and my mother.
Huh?
Well, but thanks to you, I enjoyed a luxury cruise ship. And I could buy all the things I wanted, so I'll forgive you for what you just said.
How can you say such a thing? You made me work all day and spend all my savings. How much do you think I've taken care of you guys?
What do you mean taking care of us? I can't let you get away with that. I thought about asking my mom for a little money to help pay for the trip, but I decided not to. You're the one who's going to pay the $30,000 in one lump sum.
Okay, no problem at all.
What? Have you finally lost your mind?
You wish. I've been taking precautions to prevent something like this from happening.
What do you mean?
A man like you wouldn't understand even if I told you. Why don't you just keep on fooling around and playing your precious games? It's probably the best you can do right now.
What do you mean? Hey! Hey! I heard you said something cheeky to my son. What the hell is going on?
I told him the truth.
You did pay your bill, didn't you?
What are you talking about? I didn't pay anything because you promised to make the payment.
What are you talking about? I told you to book the trip, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I booked the trip in your name, just like you told me to.
What? In my name?
That's right. I had my suspicions from the beginning, so I booked it under your name.
Why did you do that?
Don't you know anything? The cost of the trip plus the cost of shopping is charged to the person who booked for the trip.
What? You mean they're going to charge me for everything?
That's right. You always ask me for some money to go shopping. Who would believe that you paid $20,000 for the cruise on a luxury cruise ship? Anyone would be suspicious, don't you think?
Let me get this straight. So I have to pay $30,000?
That's right. I'm glad I had the opportunity to go on a luxury cruise trip for free. Please take care of the payment.
Wait a minute. There's no way I can pay that much money.
Well, you promised to pay for it. There's a record of that on WhatsApp.
That was a figure of speech. I thought you would travel with me if I said that.
Yes, we went together, and now you're paying for it.
Wait a minute. I really don't have $30,000. Benjamin says he doesn't have a penny either.
But you have to pay what you spent, you know.
What happens if I don't pay?
It would be considered fraud or theft. You will be sent to jail, right? Because you didn't pay for what you spent.
Wait a minute. You are my daughter-in-law, right? If we can't pay, it's your responsibility to pay, isn't it? Now pay up. Benjamin is standing right beside me telling you to do it.
I'm sorry, but I just became a person who has nothing to do with you guys.
What are you talking about?
I'm a stranger to you people.
I don't understand. Stop yammering and hurry up and pay up.
Don't you understand? I just submitted the divorce papers to the city office, and the divorce was successfully finalized.
Huh? Don't be ridiculous. Are you saying you forged the divorce papers?
No, I didn't. I didn't forge them. It was filled in by Benjamin.
What? He says he didn't write any divorce papers.
Oh my goodness. I think he has forgotten about it.
What?
When he quit his job the last time, he promised to find another job within 3 months. If he couldn't keep that promise, I said I'd get a divorce. So he filled out the divorce papers himself and left them with me.
No way. That's the first time I've heard of such a thing. I didn't know that. Anyway, you should pay for the luxury cruise.
I would never do that. Everything is in your name. There will be no bill for me. And above all, I have nothing to do with you anymore.
Hey, Scarlett, you dirty rat. I can't believe you're using divorce papers at a time like this.
Which one of us is dirty? You quit your job without consulting me and stayed home all day playing games. And on top of that, you planned a $20,000 cruise on a luxury cruise ship. And then you want me to pay for your purchases. I'm truly disgusted.
You pay $30,000. That's what we planned for.
Huh? A luxury trip without paying a penny yourself? Don't be ridiculous.
Don't bother my mom. You pay.
If you think this is bothering your mother, then you should get a job. If you two work together, I don't think it's an amount you can't pay.
I'm telling you this because I can't do that. Now go get your marriage certificate. Once we're married again, you'll be responsible for the payments.
Are you nuts? I can't talk to you. I finally divorced you. I can finally get away from you guys. I'm not going to marry you ever again.
Huh? Then what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Why don't you just talk to your mother and decide? Well then, I'm no longer related to you anymore.
Hey, Scarlett, I can't let you do something selfish.
Which one of us did something selfish? Think about it. I'm not going to get involved in your selfishness anymore. Either you pay the $30,000 or you're going to jail. Choose whichever you like. I don't care what happens to you guys.
Scarlett, don't say that. We were a family, weren't we? I really wanted to take care of you, you know?
Huh? How dare you say that when you tried to make me pay $30,000? How long are you going to keep up with your nonsense?
I'm telling the truth, so help me pay for it. We enjoyed a luxury cruise together, didn't we?
No way. I was alone the whole time on the ship. Although I did enjoy myself.
Then it's worth paying for. Let's pay it together.
Please, enough already. I will not pay a penny and I will not return to that house. I'm a stranger from now on.
Oh no, Scarlett, please. Please help us. I'll do whatever you say from now on.
I refuse. Well, goodbye.
Wait.
After that, it seems that Jessica and Benjamin decided to pay $30,000. They are going to pay for the cruise and shopping. They had been living entirely on my own income, so they had no savings. So they had to ask their relatives to pay for it. Now Jessica and Benjamin have to pay back to their relatives. They were forced to move to an old, cheap apartment near their relative's house. They are forced to work part-time, day and night, under the supervision of the relatives. Benjamin tried to find a job, but he couldn't because he quit 3 times in a row. Even if I were on the company side, I would not hire an employee like him. He deserves it. I was awakened to the joy of traveling by the luxury trip, and I am working hard every day to save up for a trip. I would like to thank those bum people only for teaching me the joy of traveling.
Hey, Amelia. I've been thinking lately. When my grandchild is born, I'll be the first to hold the baby, right? You just have to give birth, and then I'll take care of the rest.
Good evening, Sophia. I certainly plan to take some time off after the birth, and I'd like to do my best to take care of the baby too.
Well, I don't expect you to do your best. You'll be fine because I'm here. And it won't be good for my grandchild if I let you take care of it.
But I'm a mother, and I want to raise my baby myself.
I have my doubts about your ability as a mother. You can't cook, you can't clean, and you can't raise a child. Leave everything to me.
Sophia, I think that's a little harsh. I'm trying, and I intend to get better.
You don't need to try. I'll be just fine without you. As long as I have my grandchild, I don't need you.
Oh no.
I didn't approve of you as a wife from the very beginning. But my son chose you, so I had no choice but to accept you. But you're really useless.
What do you mean by that?
You can't do anything, can you? You're not good at housework and work, and you're just a burden to my son. I just want the best for him.
Sophia, you're wrong. I want to cooperate with my husband.
You don't need to cooperate. You're standing in his way. My son has bigger dreams. He doesn't have time for you.
Please don't say that. My husband and I want to build a future together.
You're overreacting. You're the reason his future is so dark. When my grandchild is born, I will educate well and raise the baby without your influence. Don't worry.
But
it's because you can't do anything. My son regrets that he shouldn't have married you. That's why I'm just trying to help him.
Sophia, that's really terrible.
Anyway, we'll be fine without you.
But
hi, Amelia. Just when I thought you finally got pregnant, you do so many unnecessary things to me.
What?
It's so obvious. I know exactly what you're doing.
What do you mean?
You're not going to let me hold a grandchild, are you? What a wife you are.
What are you talking about? I've never thought anything like that.
My son told me that you're planning to have a home birth, and the baby is going to be born soon. What kind of an idea is it to not spend that precious time with me? First of all, isn't a home birth just like saying that I don't support you enough?
Sophia, I never think that you don't support me enough. I'm thinking of going to my parents' home about 2 months before the due date.
Why are you going back to your hometown? I really don't understand. I'm here too, you know. I've done a lot of preparation for you, and you want me to let all that effort go to waste? Do you think your parents' home is such a special place? I hope you understand a little better how much I have done for you and the baby.
This is my first time raising a child, and frankly, I'm filled with anxiety. The birth itself is a big challenge, and raising a child afterwards is also scary for me. I'm sure I'll be a physical and mental wreck after the birth. If I stay with my parents, my mother will be there, and I will have the support of my entire family. I want to get through my first time raising a child with as little burden as possible.
So I'll do everything for you. Don't worry. I'm experienced and I'm perfectly capable of taking care of the baby and doing all the housework. You'll feel much safer here than back at your parents' house. So why don't you just stay here with me?
My parents can't come over there often. I want my parents to be there for me at least during the birth.
I would like to be there during the birth too. I was looking forward to the birth of my first grandchild. Why won't you give me that opportunity? I want to watch the growth of my grandchild, and I want to strengthen my bond with my grandchild through daily care, you know? It's really sad.
I'm sorry, but I'll be back in about a month after giving birth.
I was even going to be there to witness the birth, you know? You have no idea how much I was looking forward to this moment. I was so excited to witness the birth of my first grandchild, and you ruined that special moment for me. I can't believe I'm being treated like this.
What? Witnessing the birth? Are you saying like you're going to be standing by my side while I give birth?
Yes, because having my son standing by your side wouldn't help, would it? That's why I was going to be there.
I think that will be difficult.
Why?
I would be embarrassed.
We're both women. I have been through childbirth myself, so there's nothing to be embarrassed about. And it's more embarrassing to show your crotch to other people, you know? I mean, many doctors and nurses will see you when you're giving birth.
I think the people at the hospital are different, and their medical staff with expertise. They're very professional in the birth setting, and I'm comfortable with them. Besides, childbirth is a very private moment. I don't want anyone outside of my family to be able to see it.
Oh, I'm not considered family? I am so sorry to hear that. I was going to be the first to hold my grandchild.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. We'll be the ones living together in the future.
What? Are you really thinking about living together in the future? Do you have plans for us to live together in the future? I don't remember talking about this with my husband, so I'm really surprised. Can you tell us exactly what you're thinking about?
What are you talking about? Of course we will be living together. Because my son is an only child. Who is going to take care of me in the future?
But, Sophia, you said before that you don't want to live together. At that time, your husband had the same opinion and we agreed to it. I'm surprised and confused by the sudden talk of living together.
My husband is just being stubborn. He always has a habit of hiding his true feelings and being stubborn. That's why he says he doesn't want to live with you, but he doesn't really feel that way at all. He's really looking forward to living with you guys. I'm sure everyone will be happy.
Oh, really?
Besides, it's better to watch the baby with as many adults as possible. Amelia, you're going back to work someday, right?
Yes, I plan to work again eventually.
Then it's definitely better to live together. In the first place, the reason why you guys built such a big house is because you wanted us to live together, right?
No, not really. We were both talking about getting a big dog when we have kids. That's why we built the house as spacious as possible.
Don't be silly. You've made a guest room. That's supposed to be my room, right?
We really didn't intend it that way. We chose a large house so that we can have more children in the future. We chose a spacious house so that we can spend a relaxing time with friends and family when they come to visit. Of course, we would love to have you visit too. But we didn't build a big house with the intention of living together.
Well, when you come back from your hometown, you leave the childcare to me. I'll raise my grandchild as the heir to our family.
Well, for the time being, we'll do our best.
What are you talking about? Neither you nor my son have any knowledge or experience in child rearing, do you? I'm not going to leave it to you.
No, I'm really fine.
You don't have to be like that. Really. You don't have to worry about it. I'll do everything. You don't have to do anything. I'll do all the cleaning, laundry, and cooking. You can just wrap yourself up in the blanket and take a nice, relaxing nap now. For the sake of your baby, you just need to relax. Amelia, may I have a word with you? My son told me not to come home. What is this all about? I've been helping you every day, and I'm really shocked that he would suddenly say something like that to me. Why should he be so cold to me?
Sophia, I really appreciate your concern for me, but I get tired easily, especially during pregnancy, and I really need some quiet time alone. I'm really sorry.
You mean you're annoyed if I go to your house? I'm really surprised you feel that way. I thought I was doing the best I could for you and the baby, but I was actually annoying you?
No, it's not that you were annoying me. I really appreciate your help. It's just that I couldn't relax with you around, you know? I really appreciate the courtesy of your help, but my energy is especially low during pregnancy. I need as much rest as possible.
So that's your problem, right? I'm doing all the housework for you, and I was shocked when he suddenly told me not to come. Besides, I always tell you that you can take a nap, don't I?
Yes, but you keep talking to me.
I'm talking to you because you answer me. If you're sleeping, why don't you just ignore me? And he even told me that he doesn't want to live with me. You made him say that, didn't you?
I didn't decide on my own. My husband and I discussed it thoroughly before we came to this conclusion. My husband and I both want to live and raise our child together. We thought it was the best choice for both of us.
That's an absolute lie. My son has always been a child who listens to me. You told him you didn't want to live with me, didn't you? It's disgusting that you let him tell me that. It really hurt my feelings. It was the biggest shock I've had in years. I even cried.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand why you don't want me to live with you in the first place. I do everything for you, don't I? I've told you I'll take care of your baby too.
From the very beginning of our marriage, we never wanted to live with each other's parents. And we want to do our best to raise our child on our own.
So you're saying you're never going to let me take care of the baby? If something happens, you're never going to let me help?
That depends on the situation. We will do our best not to cause you any trouble.
That's a lie.
What?
I thought that you would live with me in the future. I accepted you as my daughter-in-law, you know?
And I understand your feelings. I really appreciate the fact that you have put a lot of thought into things for us. But we have our own lives and ways of thinking, and it is difficult to do everything according to your wishes.
What's your problem with living with me? I really don't understand. Is it really such a big burden to live with me? We just want to live happily together as a family.
I think each family has its own way of living. I just don't think I could live with you guys or my own parents either.
You don't have to live with your parents.
I'm just saying we're okay on our own.
You're already messing around. I'm going to have a grandchild, so I'm definitely going to have to live with you.
I'm sorry, Sophia. Ask my husband about living together. I can't answer any more questions for you.
So just tell him that you will live with us. Then my son would be okay with it.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. Excuse me.
We haven't finished talking yet. I will never accept any other option but to live with you. If you refuse to live with me, I will have you divorce my son. Amelia, what is it with you not contacting me even once? I told you that I'm looking forward to the birth of my grandchild, didn't I? You really are a very inconsiderate person. I have something I really need to talk to you about. You absolutely must answer me.
Sophia, it's been a long time. What is the important thing to talk about?
Before that, is there anything you want to say to me? I've been supporting the whole time, and I've always valued you as a member of our family. I can't believe that you haven't said anything to me in response to my efforts and feelings.
I don't think there's anything I want to say to you. I have always been grateful for your support. I tell you that every time I see you, don't I?
You're not even going to apologize?
Me?
All this time, you've been ignoring my calls, haven't you? And when I went to your house, you've been pretending that you're not there, haven't you?
That's because you never listened to my husband.
Well, are you saying it's my fault?
I'll be honest with you. Having you come to our house every day was a huge burden. And even though I refused to live with you, you kept telling me the same thing over and over again. I don't want to use pregnancy as an excuse, but it was very hard for me when I was sick and wanted to lie down.
Then why didn't you just make it clear to me?
I have told you many times, but you keep interrupting me.
Well, you suddenly became very strong when you went back home to have the baby. I'm surprised that you became so bold as soon as you went back to your own family home. You've been so quiet, and now that you're back at home, you're suddenly so bold.
No, it's not like that.
Well, but now that we've settled the matter, it's okay.
What matter?
Actually, you don't like me, your mother-in-law, do you? That's why I sold your house. There's no place for you to come back to.
What?
Since you went back to your parents' home, I've been trying to convince my son and husband. I told them a wife who doesn't live with her husband is not a wife and that we should kick you out.
Oh.
And then they both finally understood. Wow. We sold your house and we have a buyer, so you and my son should get a divorce. Oh, and if you don't want a divorce, get down on your knees to me. If you swear to change your mind, I'll even consider you moving in with us.
Oh, wow. Do you know whose house you sold?
What are you saying? It's your house.
It's not our house. It's yours.
What are you talking about? Why should we sell our house?
Your husband made the decision. He said that if he didn't do something, you wouldn't stop your insanity. It seems he has been thinking about it a lot. It's not our fault that you no longer have a house to live in. It's your husband's decision.
What?
He has always wanted to go back to his hometown. He was so happy.
Wait a second. What? You're kidding, right? You're joking, right?
Why would I joke about that?
Well, selling the house? I didn't hear anything about that.
You were trying to sell our house without telling me, right? To be honest, I couldn't believe it. Considering what you had done without consulting us, I can understand why your husband would make the same decision. If you decide things on your own without consulting anyone, why shouldn't others do the same?
Shut up! You and I are in different positions.
But it's your husband's decision. I don't know anything about it.
No, it's impossible. I can't live in the country like that. It's absolutely impossible.
Then please talk with him about the rest. I hope you and he will talk it over. I'm thinking about the baby first right now, so I'll leave you now. I'm about to go for my last checkup.
Hey, listen to me. Can you help me? I'm in the biggest crisis of my life.
Hi, Sophia. The biggest crisis? What's going on?
Amelia, I'm in a terrible situation, and there's really nothing I can do about it. When I objected to the move, my husband suddenly said that he was divorcing me. If I don't do something, we might end up divorcing. Is there any way you can help me?
I don't think so.
Huh? So you agree with him? Don't you think it's terrible that we're divorcing?
The reason he had to sell the house in the first place is because of you being arrogant all the time, isn't it?
Arrogant?
After I got pregnant and quit my job, you started coming over to our house every day, right? You came to my house saying you would help me with the housework, but you were actually hanging around the house all the time talking to me.
I did a little bit of housework too, didn't I?
You just cooked what you wanted to eat with our food and ate it. You left the utensils and dishes in the kitchen without washing them. I remember there were days when you even took a bath.
That's because the bath in your house is big and clean. I wanted to take a long bath.
And while taking a long bath, you told me to buy a bottle of wine. You made me make some snacks for you. You didn't want me to rest, did you?
I think a pregnant woman should move around a little.
I was moving, cleaning up the bathroom after you bathe, and washing dishes after you used them. I was moving more than before I got pregnant.
You were? I'm sorry. I'm not a detail-oriented person. But if you thought so, you should have told me.
I told you the other day. I told you many times.
Amelia, your way of speaking is too indirect. I want you to be more straightforward.
I'm your daughter-in-law. I can't speak so strongly to you.
Then from now on, you should be more direct. I don't get angry at you for giving me a warning. You can tell me how you really feel.
I won't say it. When I asked my husband to tell you about us not wanting to live together with you, you were furious, and you even told me to get a divorce. So I'm not going to tell you anything anymore. My husband and I would like to cut you off from our life.
What? Don't be like that. I wasn't angry at the time. I was just sad. I didn't really want you to divorce him.
I don't trust anything you say anymore. We had decided not to live together. You said you would move in with us on your own. You tried to divorce me and my husband and sell our new house, right? Don't you think it's not surprising that we would break off the relationship with you?
I was so excited about having a grandchild. I was really happy. I thought that if we moved in together, we could be together forever.
I'm glad you feel that way, but it's the same with my parents. If you hadn't gone so crazy about it, I'm sure you would have had more chances to see the baby than my parents.
Okay, well, I'll give up living with you. So please forgive me. If you forgive me, I'm sure my husband will give up moving too.
That's impossible. He has already decided to sell the house. You're supposed to move out by the end of next month, right?
Then convince him. I don't want to live in the country.
I don't think it's up to me to convince him.
He doesn't listen to me. Besides, he said he will divorce me if I don't want to move.
Then why don't you get a divorce?
What are you talking about? I can't do that. How will I live by myself if I get divorced now?
Sophia, what's happening now is all your fault. It may have started with my pregnancy, but my husband and your husband have always been tired of your attitude.
I've done so much for them. I've always been there for them.
It was a burden for both of them. My husband is quite angry that you have caused me so much trouble this time. He doesn't even want the baby to see you.
What?
You're always thinking what's best for yourself, and that's why this is happening. If your husband even asks you for a divorce, why don't you go ahead and divorce him?
Let me stay with you for a while.
What?
I'm not sure I'm ready to move back to his hometown. I have friends here, and there are many restaurants I want to go to. Let me move in with you for a few months.
You still don't understand, do you? We don't want to live with you. Please think about why your husband decided to move out.
I've thought about it, so I admit it was my fault, okay? But you're also selfish. You don't care about my feelings at all.
That's what you've been doing to everyone around you. In fact, even now, I'm exhausted from taking care of my newborn son. Please don't ask for help from someone who's just finished giving birth a few days ago.
Amelia, I'm really in trouble. Please help me.
I can't help you. There's nothing I can do for you.
If you can't convince my husband, then talk to my son. I'm sure my son will listen to what you have to say. I think it would be more effective to have you talk to him instead of me.
I don't think I can do that.
Don't say that. You need to talk to him and convince his father to reconsider. You are the only one I can count on. I'm really in trouble.
Sophia, I don't want to meddle too much in the affairs between you and your husband. I have received a lot of sarcasm and harsh words from you in the past, and I don't think you realize how much you have hurt me. When I think back to the stress and exhaustion I went through during my pregnancy, I just can't bring myself to help you. Your problems should be solved by yourself. I have no intention of getting involved in this issue. To be honest, I don't feel like doing anything for you right now.
Amelia, don't say such a cold thing. I am your mother-in-law. Please respect me and help me. Please, Amelia.
After that, Sophia's husband never changed his mind. It seems that Sophia really didn't want to get a divorce, so she decided to move out of the house in tears. However, the night before moving to the countryside, she was in desperation. She screamed and yelled until late at night, entered other people's property without permission, and just gone crazy. She caused the trouble in the neighborhood and even got the police involved. My husband was also called in to deal with the situation, and he was furious. My father-in-law scolded her severely and she moved to the countryside. After moving to the countryside, she became quiet and depressed. I wonder if she finally realized the seriousness of her actions and reflected on them. I am so grateful that my father-in-law made up his mind after seeing how she was treating me. And I successfully had a baby, a healthy baby boy. My husband and I are now struggling together to raise our child. I would like to continue to watch my child grow and spend happy times together with my family.
I wonder if you and Robert have discussed your plan for the year end, Alexandra. You are married into a family of which members are famous investors for generations, so you'd better get your act together. If you don't arrange your schedule early, you'll have a hard time later.
I know. Robert seems to be very busy at work. I can't make a definite appointment since it depends on his workload. We're thinking to come and greet you on the New Year's Day.
New Year's Day? Stop kidding me!
What? Why?
You need to help me with the cooking and cleaning too. You're my son's wife, aren't you?
Cleaning and cooking? We are preparing a little bit at our place, so we don't plan on doing anything extravagant for New Year's Eve. We don't have kids, so it won't be time-consuming. I might go wash the car though.
What are you talking about? I know your house is a mess. I'm talking about cleaning up my house, not your house.
Sorry about that. What are you going to do then?
I told you to come over here and clean up. You should have understood that. I wonder if you are really aware of your responsibility as my son's wife.
Robert is working, so I don't think I should go alone. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you to clean up your house.
What did you say? Robert can come over later. First of all, it's common sense for you to come home early to do the cleaning and make the festivities. Can't you even understand that?
Huh? Is that common sense? I've never heard about such thing before.
In a wealthy family like ours, that's the norm everywhere. You'd better remember that. As my son's wife, it's your duty. Our cooking class will be closed from late December, so why don't you come here on December 28th?
That's impossible.
You're supposed to come. It's your duty as my son's wife. Why don't you obey me? I'll have to teach you how to clean, cook, and so on properly.
But if I go there, I can't cook for Robert, right? That's impossible. I'm his wife, so I can't just leave him alone. Besides, it takes 2 hours to get to your house, so I can't even make a day trip.
You can do that if you just get up early in the morning and get ready. You're just not good at time management.
It's impossible.
Anyway, just come. I've got shopping to do. I'll be in trouble. I'll send you a list now so you can get it when you come. You can at least do that for me, right?
Crab, sirloin beef, and so on. All of them are expensive things. I can't afford it. Will you pay for that? We really can't afford it.
Are you kidding me? I'm the teacher. You need to pay for the materials as a student. Real good stuff doesn't come cheap.
That may be true, but I have a life here too.
Don't talk nonsense. Just do as you are told to.
I'll talk to Robert about this. I ended the message with my mother-in-law and told Robert about it when he came home that night. Robert looked a little peeved and said he'll let his mother know that we won't pay a visit to her in late December.
Alexandra, what did you say to Robert? He called me out of the blue this morning and told me to stop bullying you. You said something nasty to him, didn't you?
I just told him what I said to you yesterday. I didn't lie. I only talked to Robert about it because I didn't want to cause you any inconvenience.
What are you talking about? You're such a useless woman. It's your duty to make things work out, isn't it? You really don't know anything about common sense. You may be young, but you lack knowledge.
That's quite a rude thing to say, Umbriel. It's the first time anyone ever said that to me.
If you don't discipline yourself now, you could be in big trouble. Please don't bring disgrace to our family name. You know that our family has been famous for generations, right?
I didn't do anything that will dishonor the family.
You didn't do your duty. Our ancestors became great warriors because they did their duty properly. So you must learn from them. Is that clear?
I understand. As Robert's wife, I will do my best.
That's not what I mean. You need to realize what your duty as my son's wife is.
I'll consult with Robert and try to make it work. Oh, do you have any plan for the New Year's Eve?
It can't be helped. You don't have to visit me this year. You'll have to think about it by next year.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I avoided the preparations at my parents-in-law's house for New Year's Eve celebration. I spent the New Year's Eve with my husband and visited my in-laws at the beginning of the new year. We had lunch together to celebrate the new year. And just when I thought I was enjoying a peaceful life for a while, within a week after that, I received a message from my mother-in-law again.
Alexandra, do you have a knowledge about how to apply for final tax returns?
Final tax returns? I don't know much about it, but I think I know as much as anyone else.
Oh, well, I guess that means you can do it.
What do you mean by that? I only know as much as anyone else.
That means you know how to do it, right?
Well, yes.
I want you to do my final tax return. My husband did it until last year, but from this year I have to do it. The problem is, I don't really understand it. That's why I need you to do it.
You're currently living on your husband's pension, right?
Yes. What's with that?
In that case, it should be tax-free.
Tax-free?
It means you don't have to file a final tax return for that.
Oh, really?
But if you have other income, you need to pay tax. You are teaching your own cooking classes, right? You need to apply for final tax return in that case.
Is that so? I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. I really don't know.
If the income from your class is less than $2,000 a year, I think you don't have to do it. But in your case, it must be over $2,000 a year since you have many students.
Don't worry, it's just a hobby. I don't earn that much. In that case, I don't have to file a final tax return, right?
I think so, but I'm not an expert in such things, so I think it's better to ask a professional. I think you should go to a consultation at the tax office. It's free anyway.
Yes, I'll think about it.
There was nothing wrong with the messages we exchanged, but most of the messages I received from Umbriel were quite rude. She always tries to force me to do whatever she wants. To be honest, both my husband and I were getting fed up with her behavior. Still, nothing was that bad, so we were still able to put up with it. But then, we received another message from my mother-in-law that astonished us.
Alexandra, I'm sorry to bother you so suddenly, but I'd like to ask you something.
How can I help you?
This is just a hypothetical question. If I give you some money, will you break up with Robert?
Huh?
I said it's a hypothetical question. You can use your imagination to answer that. What do you think?
Do you know what you're talking about? Are you asking me to sell Robert for money? Even if it were hypothetical, it's impossible.
I told you to just use your imagination.
I can't imagine myself doing that.
You're so inconsiderate. It's just some sort of joke. It's not an unusual thing.
But I think it's quite a vulgar thing to say. Even though you are my mother-in-law, it's still unforgivable.
To tell you the truth, there's a woman I know who comes from a prominent family like ours. The daughter of that family seems to have fallen in love with Robert. She's a wonderful daughter.
That's hypothetical, right?
Seems that Robert also likes her. He's quite serious about this matter. So I'm going to pay you and ask you to divorce Robert. Tell me what you think.
I told you that even if it were hypothetical, I can't imagine such a thing. We are living in a modern world.
Well, it won't be hypothetical in the near future, so just be prepared for that.
Please don't do that. I really hate that kind of thing. After the somewhat creepy and uncomfortable exchange of messages was over, this time, Robert called me to tell me that he had been summoned to his parents' house for an emergency and that he had no choice but to go there. I have a bad feeling about this. Robert told me that he would be late and that I could go to bed first. But I couldn't go to sleep, so I decided to stay up and wait for him. When Robert came home before midnight, he was a little surprised to see me up and waiting for him. He didn't say much and was acting a little strange. He said he was tired and was about to go to bed, but I forced him to tell me what happened at his parents' house. He was a little hesitant, but he told me about what happened. The next day, I contacted my mother-in-law. Hello, Umbriel. Can you please explain everything to me?
Oh, Alexandra, what's wrong?
Robert told me about what you said to him. So the story about the wealthy woman was only half true. You were lying, weren't you?
I didn't expect you to believe me. It's all going to come true anyway.
What do you mean by that? Besides, why are you taking the liberty of saying that I'm supposed to be happy to get the money out of your pocket and break up with Robert? I never said anything like that. Please stop making things up on your own.
That's why I said it would happen in the end, because you didn't listen to me properly. Of course, Robert would rather have a daughter from a wealthy family than someone like you. The fact that you listened to me so patiently is the best proof of that. I'll give you the money, and I want you to leave my son. I have received an offer from the daughter of a wealthy family. If I don't do something, my family name will be dishonored.
I couldn't believe it when I heard you told Robert that I had agreed to leave him. If someone told you about that all of a sudden, of course you'll be surprised, won't you? That's how you lied to us and tried to separate us from each other, right? What a cruel thing to do.
I don't think so. I'm going to pay you anyway. Robert will get married to the woman from a wealthy family, so all of us will end up living a happy life. You'll be a little rich too, since you'll receive the money from me.
Robert and I have no intention of leaving each other.
If you don't listen to me, I'll think about another plan to make my wishes come true.
That night, I showed Robert all the messages with my mother-in-law when he came home. Then we talked about our future plans. We all agreed that things are going to get worse if we don't do something about it. We were worried about the situation alone, so we told my parents about the situation and asked for their help. When we had a plan in place, I contacted my mother-in-law again. Umbriel, may I talk to you now?
Alexandra, what's going on?
Actually, about the other day.
Oh, you mean about your divorce from Robert?
Yes, about that. I've made up my mind, so I thought I'd let you know.
Finally! Go ahead then.
I'm divorcing Robert.
I see. Well, you've made up your mind. I'm glad to hear that. I think it's the smartest thing to do. After all, family status is something to be cherished. That's where you and Robert didn't get along. I'm really sorry to hear that.
May I continue?
Of course. Anyway, I'll make sure to pay you the money, so don't worry.
Does that mean you will pay for my divorce from Robert?
Well, that's the way it's going to turn out. What's wrong with that?
Well, that's a relief. Also, I'll be over there this weekend, and I was wondering if you can help us with the divorce papers.
Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. Then I'll be looking forward to your visit.
That weekend, Robert and I went to Umbriel's place and asked her help with the divorce papers. Thus, Robert and I became strangers to each other. Umbriel invited us to have dinner with her, but we refused, for the reason of cleaning up our house and headed home. There were many things to do, so Robert and I split up to finish everything.
Alexandra, is this a good time for you to talk?
Yes, ma'am. It's been a while, isn't it?
Why did you address me like that?
What? Because Robert and I are divorced. You are not my mother-in-law anymore, right? We are strangers.
That's true, but...
Did I say something funny?
No, you didn't. I wonder if you've been in touch with Robert.
Why? Robert and I are divorced.
I know that, but I can't get in touch with him. He hasn't sent me any money for this month.
I didn't know about that. I'm no longer his wife.
I'm really troubled.
But you can cover your living costs with the tuition fees from the cooking class, right?
We've had a few more students recently, but that's not enough. I'm having a hard time making ends meet.
You've had more students? Congratulations on that. Then you must have a good amount of tuition fees coming in, don't you?
Even so, it's just a modest amount of $1,000 a month. I was counting on Robert to pay me every month, but he hasn't contacted me.
I know you're going through a lot, but I wish you the best of luck.
Hey, Alexandra, will you explain to me?
It's been a while. What happened?
It seems like Robert is staying at your place. What's going on? The two of you are divorced, aren't you? You're not married, are you? I just received a letter that mentions about cutting ties from Robert. What in the world is going on?
Oh, are you talking about Robert? Yes, he's at my house. He's still here beside me.
What do you mean? All my plans have messed up and I'm in big trouble now. What should I do?
Are you talking about your plan to get Robert marrying the daughter of a wealthy family, wipe out your debts, and double your allowance each month?
What? How do you know about that?
I heard it from the wealthy family you mentioned, before me and Robert got divorced.
Huh? What do you mean?
Here's what I mean. The plan was to get a divorce once, then cut ties with you and remarry in the end. That's how it was going to be. By the way, Robert has changed his job and his address too, so there's no way you can find us.
Oh no! You tricked me, didn't you?
Anyway, the wealthy family you mentioned before was surprised. They told me that they were only joking about having their daughter marrying Robert, but it seems that you took it so seriously.
I thought they were serious.
For your information, the daughter of that wealthy family already has a boyfriend. You can't force her to break up with her boyfriend, can you?
It's not too late. Just tell Robert to come home as soon as possible. If he doesn't do that, the family house will be taken away.
Do you really have that much debts? How much money do you owe? Anyway, you still haven't given me the money you promised me when me and Robert got divorced.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding, but there's something else I need to tell you.
What?
When we talked about filing tax returns, I told you that $2,000 a year is tax-free.
So what?
You said the other day that you earn about $10,000 a year, right? Did you file your final tax return for that?
I didn't.
I thought so.
I don't understand about what you're trying to tell me.
If you haven't, I think that would be considered as tax evasion.
Seriously? That's not good. Can't you do something about it?
There's nothing we can do. That's why I said you should at least ask for advice from the professionals. I gave you good advice, you know that.
Can you keep this as a secret? I'll do it properly next year.
It's too late to do it properly next year. You told me that a member of a wealthy family must do his or her duty properly, didn't you?
You're right. It would be a shame to get arrested. You're helping me, aren't you? Thank you.
If you don't do your duty by yourself properly, you will dishonor the family. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Oh no.
As a good U.S. citizen, I think we have to fulfill our duties to pay the tax. That's what everyone else is doing. So I already reported about that to the authorities.
Huh? How dare you?
I'm sure you'll have some auditors entering your house soon for investigation. Please take care of that.
You're kidding, right? Tell me that it's just a joke, Alexandra.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
I don't want that. My family will be dishonored.
My mother-in-law's debt had reached 7 figures after all, and with additional charges added to it, it was impossible for her to repay the debt. That's the result of not listening to the advice of others. I was so surprised that I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Instead of taking all the money, my mother-in-law's relatives confiscated the house. Umbriel herself had to repay the debt steadily while helping with various things at the relative's house. She should be grateful to be allowed to live in the relative's house anyway. It's too far for us to go and visit her since we need to take a flight. I heard that her cell phone was taken away too, so we may never see or hear from her again. Robert is working hard at his new job. He is getting along well with my parents, and he seems to have finally got his days back to normal.
Fiona, I would like to have a word with you.
I'm cooking right now. Are you in a hurry?
Cooking? What are you talking so cheekily about? No matter what you're doing, you just have to listen to what I have to say.
Yes?
Joshua told me about you recently. He said many times that you're a really bad wife.
What? He said that? Is there a problem?
There's full of problems. That's why I'm texting you now. You can't do your chores, you're not a good cook, and you don't clean well. Joshua was very upset.
But I'm trying so hard.
Trying hard is the least you have to do. You're just doing what you're supposed to do as a wife. It's really pathetic that you're satisfied with that.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'd like to change the subject. I've always wanted to go on an overseas trip, and Joshua agrees with me.
Oh, okay.
Of course you will pay for the trip, right? As my daughter-in-law, it's your obligation to do so.
But, Laura, we have to consider our financial situation.
What are you talking about? I have a hard time paying the monthly tuition for my crafts class. Compared to that, it's only natural for you to pay a little, right?
Monthly tuition for a crafts class?
What? A wife is supposed to serve her husband's family, especially when you marry into a famous family like ours. You need to be prepared for that.
Yes.
Then I'll make travel plans. You should prepare the money.
But I don't know if I can.
No questions asked. I heard that you waste a lot of money in your daily shopping.
I don't waste money. I keep a good household account.
But Joshua says that you buy brand name goods. Isn't that why you can't save money?
I only buy brand name goods on special occasions because they were gifts for you.
I don't want to hear your excuses. Anyway, you pay for the entire trip. You're my daughter-in-law, so you should at least do that.
Understood. I will try my best to pay for the trip.
And one more thing. You're paying for your mother's medical bills, aren't you?
Yes, I'm paying for all of that.
Then you should be able to pay for my trip. The excuse that you don't have the money won't work.
Yes.
Very good. A wife has to serve her husband's family. Don't forget that.
Okay.
Hey, I need you to get back to me right away. What I say is final, you know that. Just stop whatever you're doing and reply to me right now.
Sorry, Laura, what is it?
I'm going on your honeymoon with you guys.
What? I haven't heard anything from Joshua.
Yesterday, he asked me to come along.
When it comes to you, he makes decisions on his own without consulting me.
And you know, it's my and Joshua's birthday next month. We decided to have a honeymoon and birthday trip together.
Oh.
He is such a sweet boy. I think it's destiny that he is my boy.
You sound like you're his girlfriend.
But it's true. I share the same birthday with him.
Where did he say we were going?
Aloha.
What?
Can't you take a guess from that? We're going to Hawaii.
I'm sorry, but if you're coming with us, I'm not going.
Who do you think you are to turn down my invitation?
Don't you remember when the three of us took a trip to Los Angeles before we got married?
What about it?
I was made to carry the luggage and make all the hotel reservations. And on top of that, I paid all the travel expenses, you know?
Of course you did. You're my daughter-in-law.
I was really exhausted, both physically and mentally.
You're exaggerating.
And this time in Hawaii would even be more stressful than that.
If you're going to whine after just one trip, you won't even last a week in Hawaii.
A week? Am I going to carry around your luggage and pay for every purchase you make for a week?
Of course! It is your duty to take care of us during the trip. I'll need you to arrange everything and be our local guide.
I can't do everything by myself.
It's not impossible. You are Joshua's wife. You should be able to do that.
But Laura, I want to have fun too. At least a little.
I don't care about your enjoyment. It's your role to serve us.
I understand. I'll do my best.
Very good. A wife is supposed to do her best for her husband's family. Don't forget that.
Yes, Laura.
We'll pay for the hotel and souvenirs, so you can just pay for the airfare.
I'll pay for the airfare.
It's hard for me to pay the monthly tuition for the craft class. And apparently, Joshua doesn't have much either.
Is that true?
Huh?
He eats out a lot and you buy a lot of brand name stuff, right?
What's that supposed to mean?
For someone who says they're broke, you seem to have a lot of money.
I have my own circumstances. You're not a good wife if you can't imagine that.
It's too one-sided.
He has already booked the plane ticket, and we have to finish paying for it in one day.
You've already started to prepare?
What will happen to your mother if you don't do what I say?
What?
Your mother is very sick, right? That's why I referred her to a good doctor. And now you should return the favor, don't you think?
Well, I can't thank you enough for that.
And thanks to me, her condition is stable.
Thanks to you.
But if you don't provide the money for the flight, I'll call the hospital and tell them to refuse to treat your mother.
Oh no, that's not good.
Then pay what you have to pay.
I'll pay for the airfare, so please, let my mother continue to go to the hospital.
As long as you understand what I'm saying. Don't you ever talk to me like that again.
I'm sorry.
Then give Joshua the money for the ticket today.
Yes, I understand.
And don't forget to take care of our luggage during the trip.
Oh, luggage? Again?
What do you mean again? We're going to be doing a lot of shopping, so it would be great if you could carry it all.
Oh no, I don't know if I can carry it all by myself.
Of course you can. We are going on this fun trip because you'll be carrying everything for us.
Understood. I will do my best as much as I can.
Also, please take lots of pictures of us during the trip.
You got it.
Yes. If you take lots of good pictures, I'll buy you a small souvenir in return.
Oh, thank you.
But it's more important that you serve us. Don't forget that.
Yes, Laura.
And while we're on the trip, will you prepare my special healthy meals? I'm on a bit of a diet.
You want me to take care of your diet too?
Of course. It's your duty as my daughter-in-law, isn't it?
I understand.
Also, do some research on tourist attractions for us. We want to make sure we can get around efficiently.
Hi, Laura. Are you with Joshua? Where are you? I've been looking for you, but I can't find you two in the departure lobby. Can you tell me where you are right now?
Oh no! You came to the airport?
Huh?
I just arrived!
Are you two still at home by any chance?
Of course not! Thanks to Joshua's help with packing yesterday, we were able to board the plane on time.
What? We still have more than 2 hours until boarding time.
Being left behind at the airport is really funny.
What are you trying to say? I have a really bad feeling about this.
I'm sorry that me and my son are going to have fun in Guam when you're supposed to be on your honeymoon.
Guam? Wasn't it Hawaii?
It was easy to fool you. I was the one who directed Joshua to invite you to this trip.
How could you do this to me?
I hate women like you. You're so pathetic.
I don't know what it means, but This kind of treatment is just too much.
I don't care how you feel. We deserve this much for our enjoyment.
I can't believe it.
Well, consider this a learning experience for you. Be more careful next time.
What do you want me to learn from this?
Don't you get it? The Hawaii thing was a lie. It was me and Joshua's birthday trip to Guam.
I can't believe you lied to me.
The surprise was a success. By the way, I never made reservations for you in the first place.
I knew you were up to something, but I never thought you would go this far.
I did a really good job.
It's too much.
You're such an idiot for falling for it.
Why did you do this?
You're the one who interrupted me and Joshua's birthday trip. Parents who share the same birthday have a strong bond. There's no room for you.
Then you should have said so from the beginning. I can't believe you deceive people like this.
Lately, you've been so cocky, even though you're my daughter-in-law. I just thought I'd give you a little lesson.
You're the one who threatened me and forced me to marry him, aren't you?
Because he had a crush on you.
What do you mean?
Because you have pretty much the same face as his favorite idol. He begged me to help him to marry you because you look like his favorite idol.
Just because of my looks?
Well, he told me that he loves me the most, so I gave him special permission to marry you.
I can't believe you made me marry him for such a stupid reason.
I was hoping you'd be a good slave, but you're so cocky. I don't even want to think of you as family.
How could you do this to me?
Anyway, how do you feel right now?
Bad, of course.
Of course you do. You can't fly anymore, and you won't get your money back.
Joshua also sent me a message that made no sense. Now do you understand who's in a higher position?
Oh, wow. He's so harsh on you.
Please return my money.
I can't, because I'm using it for shopping.
That was your plan all along, wasn't it?
Bigger surprise. I took your credit card out of your wallet.
Huh?
Joshua cooperated with me, so it was easy for me to get it. If you think I'm lying, why don't you look in your wallet right now?
It's true. My credit card is missing.
You're really stupid to notice it after all this time.
Don't be silly. This is a crime.
It's your fault for not taking care of it, isn't it?
That doesn't mean it's okay to take it out.
You're just too stupid, and it's your fault.
This kind of treatment is too much.
Whatever you say, I don't care what stupid people like you say.
You're hopeless, you know that?
Then I used your ticket money and your credit card to buy luxury brand goods.
You spent it already?
I bought a Louis Vuitton Guam limited edition bag. Joshua got a Hermes bag.
I can't believe you're spreeing around with other people's money.
Spreeing around with other people's money is so cool. You're so pathetic.
Will you stop using my card?
If you say that again, I'll have you and Joshua divorced. And that'll be the end of your mother too.
Oh no.
Well, that's why I'm going to have fun.
You are really unbelievable. I can't put up with your words and actions anymore. I have put up with it only for my mother's sake, but I've reached my limit.
It's useless to say such things. We need you, you know.
I'm nothing more than a convenience to you people.
Well, that's what I mean. Do you understand?
I am not going to do anything for you anymore. I have my limits.
So, you're saying you're going against us? I don't think you have the courage to do so.
Whatever. I can't stand it anymore. I can't endure any more humiliation.
I wonder if you can say such a thing. Won't that cause some trouble to your mother? Good morning, Fiona. It's a very exciting morning here. The sunrise from the hotel window is quite nice. It's the best time of the day. Hey, are you reading this?
Good morning.
The lovely birthday trip with Joshua was wonderful.
That's great.
We ate at a fancy restaurant with your ticket money. The meat was tender and very delicious.
Sounds good.
I'm here in Guam, so I'm very happy. This place is too sophisticated for an idiot like you. Oops! I'm sorry, I just called you an idiot.
I see.
What's with you now? I've been making fun of you, but you're so calm.
I'm so excited to give you two a birthday present.
What the hell did you get?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It'll spoil the surprise. You'll see when you get it.
Tell me now.
Don't be so mad. I'll tell you.
What is it?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Joshua. Happy birthday to both of you.
Huh?
Here we go. My presents for you guys are divorce papers and a petition.
What?
And an even bigger surprise, you've all won tickets to a special flight to paradise named Prison.
What the hell is going on?
I was talking to my lawyer about the mental anguish I suffered from you guys.
That's what you were doing?
I've already collected and submitted evidence of the harassment I've received from you and Joshua. I'm almost certain that I'm going to get my alimony.
Wait a minute. We didn't do anything that bad.
You've been verbally abusing me every day and you don't realize it.
But that was just a joke. I can't believe you took it seriously.
A joke? It is unacceptable to hurt people with jokes.
You're really overreacting. I don't remember doing anything so terrible.
Have you ever given even the slightest thought to how much pain your words and actions have cost me?
You were out of your mind to sue me for that.
I'm out of my mind? If you think so, go ahead and make that claim in court.
No, don't do that. Let's talk about it.
What are we going to talk about? I am sick and tired of your ways.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you're making us the bad guys.
Oh, really? You have no idea how much I have endured.
But you don't have to sue us.
You think this isn't important? Luke is talking after ruining my life.
That we're going to jail? That's a lie, isn't it?
It's not a lie. It is time for you to pay for your deeds.
Oh, no. I don't believe it.
After all I've been through, you deserve it.
I didn't mean it.
You poured my food all over the floor and forced me to crawl on the floor to eat it.
It was just a form of discipline.
Your precious son told me every day to polish his shoes and to listen to him like a slave.
He didn't mean to hurt you. You are so small to sue us for that.
I had insomnia because of you. I'm still going to the psychiatrist. Of course, I submitted the medical certificate as evidence.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to jail. Maybe you told the police about the credit card. I'll give it back now.
I'm not talking about the credit card.
Huh?
Laura, you committed theft in another case, didn't you?
Huh?
You stole a student's purse at a crafts class.
I know nothing about it.
And you framed a feeble-minded person as the culprit and made him refund the money you stole, didn't you?
How did you even know about that?
The person who was framed consulted the police, and they looked into it during this trip.
No way.
Based on fingerprint identification and the conditions at the scene, there's no doubt that it was you. So the police came to our house the day before yesterday with a warrant for your arrest.
So I'll be arrested when I get back?
But don't worry, your beloved son will be arrested together.
Huh?
He stole the money from his company and beat up his subordinate who found out about it. The police came to see me the other day for that as well.
What?
Anyway, the police asked me when you'd be back, so I told them, you can't run anymore.
Screw that! I'm not going to jail.
I think you'll like it. You're guaranteed with food, clothing, and shelter. It's the best environment for you people who keep forcing me to do the housework.
But I still don't want to go to jail.
You got what you deserve. You and your son are unforgivable.
What's the matter with you? You're not the same person you used to be.
I'm the one who exploded in anger after you guys beat me down so much. But I'm still holding back.
And you're talking like a different person.
I can't respect people who hurt others without a care in the world. Oh, and there's more.
What?
I suspended my credit card a few days ago, so you can't use it anymore.
What are you doing? Then I'll make it impossible for your mother to go to the hospital.
That won't be a problem.
What do you mean?
My mother's checkup was just yesterday. I told the doctor exactly what you guys told me.
Another dumb thing for you to do.
And he said, I'm not a doctor who abandons my patients for such a stupid reason. He was so angry.
That's not true.
The doctor was concerned about my mother's condition, so he took care of it right away.
I never thought this would happen. Anyway, are you really trying to trick us by suddenly saying something like that?
It's understandable to think so, but this is the reality. What you have done is unforgivable.
But does that mean there is no salvation for us? Will you reconsider just one more time?
Salvation? Have you ever tried to understand even a little how much pain you have caused me? I'm sure you haven't, have you? Anyway, I don't want anything to do with you people anymore. I'm leaving now.
Huh? Wait a minute. Hey, Fiona, we're in trouble. We might not be able to go home.
I guess that plane is going to the wrong destination?
Yes. What's going on?
I don't know. I didn't book it myself. I saw a glimpse of a ticket with a different destination, so I was wondering what it was.
What? That's such an important thing. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I don't care. I had no right.
It seems Joshua arranged the airline tickets by mistake. What should I do?
You're on your own. Why don't you just arrange a new airline ticket?
You're a heartless wife.
I can't do anything about it. The police are waiting for you at the airport too.
I told you, I don't have a ticket. Fiona, please, help me. Joshua can't do anything about it. My flight is only getting closer and closer, and there's nothing I can do.
Help? What are you saying now?
I don't know what to do anymore. Please, help me.
Remember what you have done to me. Are you still going to ask for help?
I know, but you have to do something.
You have spent all my money and treated me the wrong way. And you have continued to use my mother like a hostage to get me to do whatever you say. Do you think it's easy to forgive?
I am so sorry. I was wrong. Please, help me.
It is easy to ask for forgiveness, but I cannot believe it just by hearing the words.
I am sorry, Fiona. I am truly sorry. From now on, I will take good care of you. So please help me arrange my return home. Please, let me return home at least for now.
I don't have any money and I'm really in trouble. Why don't you go to the police there first and tell them what happened? If you are lucky, they might be able to help you. Oh no! I'll really do anything. Just let me go home. Please, Fiona? Afterwards, seeing the two of them who managed to return home safely, I was just a little disappointed. I would have been fine with deportation. But it was great to see Laura and Joshua being taken away by the police, who were waiting for them at the airport. Laura was handcuffed, and Joshua was also restrained, and the look of despair on their faces. They were arrested for their respective crimes and sentenced to prison. Laura cannot stand life in prison. She complains every day and is hated by the prisoners around her. Joshua has not been able to adjust to life in prison and has isolated himself. His self-esteem was completely shattered. Considering how heartless he has been, he deserves what he got. From then on, I worked very hard to pay for my mother's medical bills. Thanks to the doctor, both my mother and her illness are now under control. I will never forget the pain Laura and Joshua inflicted on me, but I believe that experience has made me stronger. I will continue to live my life in a positive way.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!